Okay, so everyone, thank you for watching. Today we have Charles from dydx. Thank you so much, Charles, for coming. Today I want you to explain what the dydx is, what's the purpose of existing you guys, and on the roadmap and all the things ahead. So can you explain first who you are and what dydx is?
Sure, thank you for having me, and hi everybody. So my name is Charles, I'm from the dydx Foundation, I'm the CEO of the dydx Foundation. dydx is a very well established protocol of decentralized finance, focusing on derivative products, so we focus on perpetuals. So dydx since 2017 has been evolving in different versions of dydx. The current version of dydx is running on Starkware, a layer 2 on top of Ethereum, and we are very excited with the community to build the version 4 of dydx, which will be essentially a sovereign chain, so our own dydx chain built with the Cosmos SDK, and it's bringing and helping us to progress further into essentially the decentralization of the protocol. So the big novelty is that with this dydx chain, we get an underlying chain on the top of the application, which is really designed and customized for our very use case, which is decentralized exchange of derivative products, and essentially helping us with decentralizing further the protocol itself. So the big novelty is that the order book, dydx is a decentralized order book exchange. The order book will be decentralized as well. So it will not be sitting on chain itself, that would bring too much latency into the trade, but it will be decentralized in a way that it will be sitting into the memory of the validators. And we are super excited. We are excited to be this week in Japan. Why are we coming to Japan? Is because Japan is very well known for the quality of its engineers and for also its financial engineers and very smart financial professionals. So we are really here to bring to the attention of everyone here in Tokyo this week that dydx is progressing. There is 2 DAOs within the dydx protocol today, where people can come and participate. They can build with the community, they can come and improve and make proposals for improvement of the dydx chain and protocol. So that's super exciting.
Very glad to have you. Meaning, like, even every single order is going to be on chain, or if so, don't you have to sacrifice the speed or something like that?
That's a great question. So technically, the order book will be decentralized, but will not be on chain. Okay. So the way the stack works essentially is for every application and every blockchain application, you've got the main net, the chain, where there is essentially the blocks which are being verified and minted, and then you have an application on the top of the blocks. So on the V4 architecture, the chain will be essentially existent, but will only settle the trade which have been already matched. So the order book, which is where there is the most type of transactions, where essentially market makers, bots, and traders are giving orders and trying to get a match on their orders, or should it be a buy or a sell order, all of this will be off-chain, but decentralized, that it will sit with the hundreds of validators of the chain. And when the order is matched in memory, then it moves down to the chain for settlement. So technically, the order book will still not be on chain, but it will be decentralized, which is not the case today.
Okay.
So it's really progressing towards decentralization, but thinking of decentralization, but having as a priority the experience for the traders and the velocity of the order book.
Okay. And then after you accomplishing that, who's going to be your competitors? Like SEX, Binance, or?
Perpetuals business is a very large business. As it is in equity, the derivative market is probably 10x bigger than the spot market. So competition will be coming from the traditional exchanges, the SEX centralized exchanges, but probably also some other protocols. At the end of the day, it's really what we discussed earlier. In this world of crypto, in this world of decentralized finance, we are still in the business of trust. So even though the technology is a trustless technology, we still need as a community or as users to anchor our trust somewhere. And I think dydx has been existing for quite some time now. It's a diligent community working on diligent engineering solutions. So the competition will come from everywhere, but I believe the dydx has been weathering quite a few storms of the market and cycles and has been doing great. Last year in 2022, there was 466 billion US dollar of trading on dydx. So it's a testament of the stability of the stack, the diligence of the engineers, and also the ecosystem around the exchange, which is very important. Okay. Should it be market makers, traders, and engineers in general.
Did anything change after FTX?
Yes, a lot of appetite and questions about decentralized finance. I think yes, FTX has been kind of a wake-up call for many. Some players have burned their fingers as well. So they really kind of relook again at all their operations and thinking, okay, what is exactly, how can I start to mitigate and how can I start my learning curve if they haven't started yet on DeFi. And the thing which is important is on centralized exchanges, you've got a centralized type of risk to manage. On decentralized exchanges, you've got different type of risk. But dydx is kind of an order book exchange, so it has the same kind of dynamics and velocity as a centralized exchange, but with a DeFi infrastructure behind. So it makes it like auditable every minute, and all the risk is really much more, I would say, under everyone's views and scrutiny to make sure that there is no incident.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your time, Charles. Can you give some comments or the message to the audience? Last.
Thanks for having us this week in Tokyo, Japan. We are super excited to be here and meet all the engineers, the builders, the Web3 builders, and the financial talents here in Japan. So we look forward to meet each of you and join us in the dydx community. You will find us online and social media. A lot of things are happening, and all the talents are very, very welcome. There is a lot to learn and a lot to share with this very excited and exciting community. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Charles.
Thank you.
Thank you.